Alright, I kind of hate myself, but I have a really wacky, crazy theory for you guys. I'd like to apologize for this somewhat clickbaity title, but it's pretty much what I have to say, so yeah, let's just do this.
How you get so big getting food of this kind?
Alright, before we begin, I should just say that this contains spoilers for this TV series Star Wars Rebels up into and through the episode A World Between Worlds, which is the 13th episode of Season 4. If you haven't watched it yet, please don't watch this and don't spoil it for yourself, but I mean, I guess you can if you really want to. So, in A World Between Worlds, we found out that there's this void, this place in the cosmic force, where you can enter through a portal and then through other portals find other places in time and space and interact with that time and space. And that probably sounds really trippy and terrible if you don't watch Star Wars Rebels, but it was actually really fantastic. So again, if you're watching this and you don't watch Rebels, why aren't you watching Rebels? But anyway, this is my crazy thought. What if this portal, where you look through a portal and somebody else can see you through that portal, is how Snoke is able to cause Kylo and Rey to talk to each other in The Last Jedi? So in A World Between Worlds, Ezra enters this space and he's able to pull Ahsoka Tano through one of the portals out to where he is inside this cosmic void. She's then able to go back through a portal to where she was originally. Ezra also attempts to save his master Kanan from his death. Now, while we never see this actually happen, the reason why Ezra doesn't do this seems to be because he's choosing to learn his lesson of letting go, not because it's impossible. So, what we're gathering here is people within the cosmic void itself can interact with people outside of the cosmic void. Now, the other thing we get is Palpatine. We see Palpatine, who is outside of the cosmic void, trying to interact with the cosmic void by using Force stuff to try to pull Ahsoka and Ezra out of the cosmic void. So we can see people outside of the void can interact inside. From there, it's just a small leap of logic to assume that people on one side of a portal, but outside the cosmic void, can interact with people on another side of the portal, outside of the cosmic void, and just not realize that the cosmic void is in the middle causing all this to happen. Where I get this piece of evidence from is from Rebels Recon for these last couple of Rebels episodes. They talk about specifically that this cosmic void has been seen in Rebels before. It's where Ezra meets up with Yoda in an earlier season. And it looked different, it didn't look as complicated because Ezra wasn't at a point where he could really comprehend what was going on around him. He hadn't been trained properly to experience this, but by the time we see him in Season 4 of Rebels, he has a better idea of what's going on and he can interact with it better. Now, of course, Kylo has had significantly more training than Ezra. Rey, not so much. But they wouldn't necessarily know how to unlock this cosmic void. They wouldn't necessarily know about the father, son, and daughter and their fancy hand signals that unlock the minds of Moria that let them go in. Snoke could know about this. But because Kylo and Rey really have no idea what's going on, it's possible that they could just not perceive the void. So when we look at what Ezra saw of Yoda inside the void, we see a little bit of Yoda's surroundings. He's sitting on a log, he's just chilling, he's kind of happy. This could explain how Kylo and Rey could see each other's surroundings and how they could bend time and space. After all, Kylo finds water when he talks to Rey when she's by the ocean. They are able to touch hands. What if that's how this works? I don't really have any evidence for it, and it's kind of a wacky theory, but I do know that there was a lot of kind of co-evolution where at Lucasfilm, at their big headquarters base, you had a room where they were making Star Wars movies, and you had a room where they were making Rebels, and it was like a big old college campus, and when somebody would get bored, they'd go visit somebody else's room. So there was a shared kind of pool of ideas, and I could totally see, Ryan and Dave sitting around going, it'd be kind of crazy if we did something like this. Again, pure speculation. I am not really for the crazy theories not based on anything in videos that go on for like 40 minutes about absolutely nothing, and that's not what I'm trying to make here. This is just my kind of like wacky, weird theory coming out of watching these episodes. I don't know that it's going to be addressed in the series finale. If it is, and I'm completely wrong, then I'm sorry if I made you watch this video, but if not, this is just something I'm going to be ruminating on for quite a while until I see episode 9. That's just kind of my weird thought, is just what if we just saw in Rebels how Force Skype works. I know Kylo has that line of, Rey couldn't be doing this because the effort would kill her. It's just distinctly possible that Kylo didn't really know what was going on. Like, maybe he thought this was a projection thing, like what Luke was doing, but didn't understand that he was talking through a cosmic void. Because I don't think that Luke's projection of a doppelganger and Force Skype is actually the same power. Because when Luke Force projects himself onto Crate, Luke's surroundings aren't there and he has changed his physical appearance. Whereas when Rey and Kylo are interacting, they see each other's surroundings and they see each other as is. I mean, we saw half-naked Kylo, so it's kind of an appear as you are kind of system. So it's possible that Kylo's line of, the effort would kill you, could be Kylo thinking that a Rey doppelganger is in front of him, not a portal between time and space. But again, total speculation. I could be wrong. Why don't you let me know in the comments if you think this is crazy, if you think this is weird. If you don't like that I'm doing wacky theories, then you can tell me to stop. If you do like me doing wacky theories, maybe I can bite the bullet and do more. But as always, follow us at Port Haven Forums on Twitter, visit port-haven.com, subscribe for more, and until next time, keep it real and fly casual.
Cooking can be fun!